are your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
the Shaq.
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me, similar with when how Kenny played with the King. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too.
times.
So he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me and Nick didn't win together, we had a great time.
Well, obviously, he said Big Shot. Hakeem, Sam Cassell, Robert Horry, Vernon Maxwell. But one of my favorite of all time, Chucky Brown.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite teammate is Chucky Brown of all time.
You didn't say Otis Thorpe?
No, but Otis was cool.
Oh, my
but
God.
But Chucky Brown was my favorite teammate of all time, man.
Guess who I would say my favorite teammates are?
Who?
Who's that? It's us? Oh, Ernie.
Really?
I thought you were going to say
Thanks,
another
Ernie.
guy who wasn't here.
I'm getting choked up a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
Need some tissue.
At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 44, Edward Kane. Starting at small forward, standing 6 foot 8, starting at
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. For the Atlanta Hawks earlier this season, they were the winning team in the last matchup against Philadelphia.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Green is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Dudley in at the 3 slot. Richardson, good.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And that one's good. Horford's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Richardson. Last game we saw him score 14. We're about 1 minute into the first. And here's Atlanta. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Yeah, they saved their best for last that day. Got it done in overtime.
Here's Thompson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Millsap has the open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Pick by Okafor. Smith kicks to Richardson. Here's Okafor, and he lays it straight in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And stolen by Richardson. Green dishes to Horford. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. No good on the 3. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Passes to Kane, expanding his range. They get the rebound. Thompson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
At the line for two.
And so Thompson nails both of them. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now Schroeder to the inside. Millsap, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Millsap's got 5 points so far. There's a screen. And it's Smith penetrating. And it's Okafor missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Schroeder with the ball. Now Smith defending. Outside, Green. Millsap passes to Green. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Hawks. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Atlanta making some changes. Spates checked in for Horford. Ken Bazemore comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. That's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Okafor. And Carl Landry has subbed in for Kane.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Teague covering. Dishes it to Landry. He feeds it to Noel. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid in the corner. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Green. And that's now 7 points for Millsap. The 76ers trailing. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Clock is at 3. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Millsap's got 9 points.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on it.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's get a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
And a good time now to show you the centers and power forwards from around the NBA that have had the softest touch here in the second half of the season. Second, Paul Millsap.
And most of the guys on that list have that combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
Now, here's Thompson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 3. Green kicks to Teague. Here's Spates. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Embiid. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
Maurice Spates, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Spates.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Thompson outside. The 11-footer. Jeff Teague with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Spates sets a screen, and the wide open shot from Green. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead as they wrap up the first quarter on a 15-6 run. Live from Philadelphia. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
They've got Richardson. He's out there with Okafor. And it's Kane in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Okafor gets the bucket.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
The Hawks leading by 5. Outside Teague. And Okafor with the block. Here's Kane. In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to Kane. Over to the left wing. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Green missing again. Green's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% for the field here. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Smith dishes to Okafor. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside, getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Jeff Teague. Puts up the baby hook and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. 76ers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played really well. He picked up 18 points and also got the ball moving around to get his teammates involved as well. Another strong showing from him in what has become a habit.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Guarded by Green. There's a screen. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And again, it's Philadelphia.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Schroeder with the ball. Now Smith defending. Green kicks to Horford. The shot from the low post is good. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these 2 teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Here's Okafor, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on the free throw. Kyle Korver is checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. Good on the second free throw. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The dish to Horford. Pass to Schroeder. To the inside. Green. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
Korver kicks it up. Picked by Horford. They kick it out to Green. Drops in the tray. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter. Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
That reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Kane again, Philadelphia.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Schroeder kicks it up. Inside, here's Green, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that
we got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Hawes. Noel comes in for Okafor. And Carl Landry is sub. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Hawks on top.
Okay, Philadelphia.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
What a performance from Millsap here. He has 15 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
The 76ers trail by 5. On the court for Atlanta. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Green, and it's Dudley in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. And it's 9 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And they're able to recover. Green kicks to Horford. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Not enough on that one as it misses. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Smith with it. Now Green defending. Richardson with the screen on Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 7th assist in the game. Millsap kicks to Green. To the left wing. Dudley the pass to Millsap. Picked by Horford. Over to the left wing. Dudley, no luck.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Smith drives in and stolen by Horford. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. To the left side wing. The 3 from Dudley. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And the 76ers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Okafor sets the pick for Smith. Down low. Got a piece of it. Inside. And Okafor at the basket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 8th assist in the game.
Ladies and
let's see how the Sixers perform. 3rd and 2nd chance points, 9th and fewest turnovers per game. On opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And as for their number 2 ranking and second chance points, that relentless pursuit on the offensive glass has led to a lot of easy opportunities. And believe me, they don't miss many.
The 76ers making a switch here. Hawes is checked in. Richardson dishes to Hawes. Smith kicks to Okafor. 76ers moving the ball around. Pick by Okafor. The drive by Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Kane. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
It's blocked.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Kicks it to Richardson. They set the pick. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Atlanta making some changes. Spates checked in for Horford. And it's Teagan for Dennis Schroeder. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Teague. The 3 from Cephalosha. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Cephalosha's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Teague covering. That shot's good from Hawes. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Hawes. Noel comes in for Okafor. And Carl Landry has subbed in for Richardson. Noel, a screen on Green. 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. No good. Great D that time from Teague. The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements. Inside, Millsap. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Here's Kane, headed by Green. Teague covering. Great D that time from Teague.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Green passes to Teague. Out to the right wing. Here's Landry. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Landry's got his 2nd basket of the night.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And here's Green outside, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. The 76ers leading by 5. They've got Richardson. Nerlens Noel is out there with Okafor. Then there's Carl Landry. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Kane, he's checked in for Philadelphia. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Check out the game for Green. He's got 11 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
All right. Let's keep it up.
Both free throws good from Green.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
There's the pick. Feeds to Okafor. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Horford. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And here's Green outside, and that one's good. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
He's guarded by Schroeder. There's the feed to Okafor, and it's sent back by Horford. The Hawks trail by 4. The drive by Green. That doesn't go either for Green. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. He's guarded by Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Now the pass to length. Let's go. Rebound, Atlanta. Schroeder's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Bazemore. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now just a 2-point 76ers lead. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. He's guarded by Schroeder. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Atlanta making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. The Hawks trail by 4. Schroeder with the ball. To the middle. It's deflected. And now Philadelphia on the break. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Sounds good.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the 76ers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The screen from Thompson. Jumper off the screen. Here's Richardson. Kept alive. Rejected by Millsap. There's Green with the 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed his team. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
Jared Dudley's checked in for the Hawks. Okafor. Good work defensively by Horford.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Picked by Horford. Schroeder kicks to Green. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter. Millsap dishes to Green. That ties the game. Green's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Consistent passes. No rebounds. No wins. We need to dominate flat. Higgs. Ball off the rim. Get it out to our guards.
Here's Smith. Okafor in the post, guarded by Horford.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The drive by Green. Millsap left side. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Millsap's got 19 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Smith, the pass to Okafor. To halt the run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Here's Schroeder. It's good.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Smith kicks to Okafor. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Okafor. 16 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Okafor with the steal. Passes it to Kane. Money!
And you know what? The defense allowed him to get into that rhythm.
And that's a scary prospect, Greg. If he catches fire like that, he can single-handedly win a ball game.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thompson against Dudley. Green dishes to Schroeder. He kicks to Horford. Missed.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.